guess the number game in Trinket, of course. So let's get started. So first you wanna go name the game. So I'll of course put it guess the number. Let me write that there. Now you've got to go, of course, import a random, because the user have to guess the number. So the game has to guess a number, get a random number, and then the user have to guess it. So let me put import random. So yep, import random. There, import random. Of course, you need to enter. I'll do it 2 times because if you are me, or if you know me, I always love to keep my stuff clear so that I don't get confused. So first I'll go name the first variable in range. So I'll put num. Okay, so put it as num1. Of course, spacebar if you liked, equal, and then the whole other thing ends, and then this thing delete inputs. You always have to write these stuff. So let me go write them real quick. Input. Now here you of course have to put the description that the user can see, but before you write the description, you always have to put them in double quotes, like I meant these stuff. Okay, like these four double quotes. I don't know how does that make sense. I don't know how to tell them. There's like just 2 lines down. Yeah. Then you got to go write the description. So the description of mine will be enter the number starting in range. I think so would be good. Starting in range. I'm also gonna write off the guess. Yeah, I don't know if this makes sense, but yeah, this is optional. You can write other stuff other than enter the number starting in range. Yeah, blah blah blah. So now for second, you want to go Control C, which means copy. So Control A, or actually not Control A. We only want to select this line. So put your cursor here, of course. Put it to the end here. Now Control C, which CTRL-C. Yeah, you both have to hold them. Enter, of course. Oh my god, yeah, I did something wrong. Yeah, Control V again. Now don't make it selected. Enter. Now Control V. There. Now put this num1 as number 2 for the second line. Why not just go put a enter here, because I love keeping stuff not confusing. Enter the number starting in range. So instead of the guess, so instead of me putting the starting, I'll put it as ending. So let me go here, ending. So it's gonna pick a random number between the starting of the number right over here and the ending of the number right over here. Like, depends on the user what it puts. Now there's something wrong, which you will see. What is the wrong thing? Try to guess it. Well, of course the wrong thing would be putting double brackets. So you have to put this double bracket here and there. Yeah, I don't know, but I love giving questions to you guys so that I can go test your skills, even though I don't even know it. Yeah, I just want you guys to learn some stuff. So that's why I want you guys to know what is the mistake. Not the mistake I did, it's on purpose, whatever you call it. So now enter. So I go press this, enter. Now, if you want to put any comment, well, I'll put this comment as the range. So, of course, shift 3. There, now you put this whatever thing. I don't know what this thing is. Now you can put your comment. So, I'll put it for the range. So, for range. Now, I'm gonna go put 2 enter so that it's clean, not confusing. Now shift 3 again. Let me put the comment of the, whatever. Let me think what the sentence should I put. So the number range. This is for the range, and this is the number picking a random number between the range. So between, num1. So let me put num1 and num2 there. So let me add that end. That's quite long of a sentence, no joke. So the number picking a random number between num1 and 2. So it's gonna pick a random number between 1 and 2, depends on the user's choice. Now let me enter. Now what you want to do, you have to put the num, like the ran. You actually put it as random. Yeah, random. Now so that the computer doesn't get confused with the import random here, right over here. So that it doesn't get confused, I'll put some other letters. So random, what should I put? Randomo. Yeah, randomo. I don't know why I want to put that, but So randomo equals, let me go with that space because I love to keep them clean. So you have to put the rand stuff. Yeah, that's why I put it this import random. So I'm gonna put copy this, okay? So random, okay, delete, of course, and then shift randit. Actually no, randint. Yeah, randint. So there, now you got to go do some other stuff, and you'll see what do I meant by those other stuff. So now put this, yeah, don't delete the before one again. Now put double or actually 4 quotes, I don't know what to call it. So now I'll go put, so the num1, okay, num1, and then this comma, and then num2 there. So now there's some mistakes which I did on purpose, so try to guess which one is it. If you guessed it, it's because there's no double quotes. So you remove these double quotes. If you got the correct answer, of course you passed the test. Now just so that we see we didn't get anything wrong, let's press run. See, now there's no red line, whatever, blah blah blah. Line number 12. There is a problem with line number 12 because I didn't put anything on it yet, so that's why. So now let's go enter. We have some gap. Now we'll put the correct false. So you'll see why do we even need this correct false. Okay, how do I mess up my grammar in that? So correct equals false. Now one thing, false, yeah. Now one thing, be careful of the F here. You have to put it as capital. Shift F, of course. Then now it's purple. That means that you got the false correct. If the false is not purple, you got it wrong. Try to, revise what wrong you got. Next will be the for loop. So let's go here. So yep, I'll go enter it and teleported it for no reason. I don't know why do I want to. There. So now while it is not correct, guess equals yeah. So it's gonna go ask you the question for guess. So if it is not correct, then it's supposed to tell this again. So now I'll go enter if guess. Okay. Now for this equal, yeah, you have to put double of them. You know. So that the computer, the code doesn't get confused between the equal for the statement and yeah, the variable. So let me go put the enter here. If guess equals, so if the guess equals the num, so yep, let's go press num. Actually, what type num I meant, yeah. So shift whatever this thing is. So I try to find this thing. I'll give you some time. It actually kind of took me long to find this. Last time when I was new to Python, I didn't really have to write this a lot, so I'm just giving you some time. And by the way, it's next to enter, around enter, yeah, around the quotes, the double quote stuff like that. So there, if you found it now, you can go skip that part. So enter now. Now the correct, so let me put correct here. So if the guess equals num, then correct, yeah, put correct equals what? Yeah, equals true. Okay, so put the shift T. Okay, true there. So if this thing wasn't a shift, the T, if it wasn't capital, and look, it's not. It's just black. It has to be shift T, capital T, because they type it like that so that it doesn't confused with this stuff. The description, text, whatever. Yeah. So now, of course, my way, enter. Oh my god, yeah, enter. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Okay, there, let me go put this back again. Yep, so, oh my god, why am I glitching so badly? Sorry, my fault. Now, enter there, backspace, mistakenly, that might be a little bit too much spaces. There, now I want you to do elif, so you have to go type on elif, so, oh my god, so, elif. By the way, there's this little swap. I swapped some tab stuff like that. I just wanted to show that what's coming up next. I don't know why did I not tell it what's coming up next. Yeah, I told that too late. So now let's go put guess. So guess. Now of course you got to go put what? So if the guess is lesser. Okay. Oh my god, lesser. So guess is lesser than the num. Yeah, the num, whatever, yeah, num. Then it's supposed to, do some stuff. So yeah, let me go fix some stuff here. Enter now. It's gonna go do, some stuff, and you will see what stuff that I meant, by the way. So what is it gonna do? So elif guess is lesser than num, then prints, of course. So print blah blah blah. So prints the value is 2. Wait. So now the guess is lesser than num. Okay. So the num is the random is the correct answer. And what am I doing right now? I don't know what am I doing. It's not a guess, it's random. No, who cares? I'm gonna go put this as a guess. I'm not changing that whole other. So guess equals, this stuff. This is random. Now guess equals input. Yeah, enter your guess. If guess equals num, So now what you wanna do? Press run, of course, and then see there's something wrong. Well, you try to fix that. I wanna see your skills, even though I cannot see it. So yep, if you guessed it, you also have to put the space around here. So now you can test that. Well, that's not the only thing which is wrong. Well, you try to guess this too. Okay, I'm just joking. You don't need to go put this space actually. Yeah, I just did that for no reason. So now it looks like it seems to be working right. So you got to go press run. So you try to find the mistake here. Yeah. So try to find the mistake. I also added this else stuff, for no reason. I forgot the whole other part. I forgot to keep recording. Sorry. So yeah, you try to go find the mistakes that I did from before. Actually, on purposely mistakes, and then I'm caught by the recording or joke. So yeah, take your time, or you can just go pause the video if you want. I'm just gonna go let take your time instead. You can skip this part if you want. So now if print the value is too high. So now we have some more to do. No joke, this video is literally 16 minutes long. No joke, I can literally see it, not for the viewers sadly. So now enter. Yep. So now I'm gonna go put the winning message. So yep, let's go press enter. Now what you wanna do is go to the very back. Oh my god, I kind of did that little mistake. There. Now backspace. There. Go to the very back. Yeah, enter. That's enough. There now if. So of course you're gonna go put if. So if the num num equals I guess, then it's supposed to print the thing. So yep, where's that thing? Prints, and then shift the stuff. The guess is correct. Now there's gonna be a mistake. It's actually pretty obvious. This is a purple because it's if is if oh my god, how do I mess up my grammar that much? Yeah, so the is oh my god. Yeah, so S is like a text for coding, okay? Not so if you go put it, in those descriptions or whatever they're called, that wouldn't work. So, there will be an error. So the guess wouldn't work. So you have to make another sentence or actually word if you want. I'll put it as a word. So don't put that is. It's not optional. You have to not put that is. Now of course shift 1 and then now correct. There. So this is how this whole entire thing works. And also you need to go add some double quotes. So the double quotes, the thing you always need to do. There. Now you can go run. There. So enter the number starting in range of the guess. So I'll put it as 1. Enter. 10. So this is the end of it. Now enter your guess. I'll put the guess as how much should I put it? 5. Okay. That's my method. I have to go put it. So the value is too low. So that means that I have to put something higher. So I'll put at least 8. 8. There's like some attempts, so that's good. Now enter your guess is 8. It's too low. So that means it could be 10 or 9. Let's see. 10. There, correct. So 10 is the correct answer. Not all the time, So now if I go put it as 1, Now 10. If I put 10 again, that means, it's sometimes correct. Like, they just pick a random number. Sometimes if you're not lucky enough, they'll pick, you know, 10. Yeah, wait, let me show you. You just got to go run this a couple of times. 1, now 12, enter. Now I'll put the guess as 10. See, the 10 wouldn't work. See, the value is too low. Let's see if it is 12. I think so, 12. It's correct. I don't know why I just keep picking the number into the top. I don't know why. But still, at least it's correct. So, goodbye, guys. See you and next time. Bye. Or was it? So I was just joking. I'm JK. So this is actually the correct. I don't know why, but I just wanted to remove these yeah stuff. Don't ask me why the heck did Gemini get in here. I don't know why this thing here. Yeah, just asking some questions, helping with my code. It's just a script. So goodbye, guys. See you for real. Yeah, and just so that you can just go see how this works, import random. That's the stuff. Now num1 equals, enter the number starting in range of the guess. Same for num2. So now this is the range. It's gonna go start the user's thing that they want to the user's thing. Now num equals random. Yeah, that's the random picker. Correct equals false. So that means the correct variable will be false. While it is not correct, then guess if equals enter your guess. So this is so that the user can attempt again. Now correct equals true if the guess equals to none. Yeah, so the guess equals to num, then print correct equals true. So there. Now if guess is lesser than num, that means that the value is too low, else it's too high. So there. Yeah, that was quite speed. If the guess equals num, print correct. I just did that for no reason. I just wanted to add that, even though nothing will happen, like it'll fix nothing. Yeah. And also, let me go do a gameplay. Why not? So run there. So now enter the starting of the guess. 1, 10. Now if I put it as 10, if that's not the correct answer, see, the value is too high. So now I'll put it as 5. My method, putting it too low. So that means it has to be 8 probably. That's too high. 7. That means, yeah, I guess that's, so now it's 7, the correct answer. Now it's not gonna be 7 again. 1, of course, 10, of course, and then enter your guess. The guess will be 7. Now it's not gonna be that all the time. It's gonna go pick a random number. So that was my gameplay. This video literally took 23 minutes, no joke, to record. Sorry. It took that long. It could have made it 10 times more faster, but I'm new to recording stuff, making videos. Yeah, please hope that I get good at making videos so that I can make better videos for you guys. And guys, thanks for your help and goodbye. Please subscribe and like.